last note. That last note totally doesn't fit. Anyway. Anyway, flat caps, newsboys. How do you wash them? How do you take care of them? Excuse me. All right. It's raining out. It's really nasty, rainy in New York right now. So I figured I would do an indoor lesson. What you got to do with flat caps is you got to hand wash them. That's all you can do. You cannot dry clean them. Dry cleaning always ruins them. If your dry cleaner offers to take it, don't give it to him. He's trying to make a few extra bucks and he doesn't know what he's doing. I've only seen bad things. People bring in hats that are shrunken and all just like stripped, totally shrunken from their dry cleaners. Can I fix it? So don't do that. You gotta hand wash it. First thing, the only part that makes contact with the body is the sweatbands and the lining, the middle of the lining here. It touches like the top and around. Generally what I do is I take the lining, separate it from the hat, like this. I wash the lining. We're using Woolite, just like a tiny, not even a cap full of Woolite, like a half a cap full of whatever. You know, you just get a sink, a brush, maybe a nail brush, you know, those little nail brushes with the handles. You're gonna wash it with Woolite, that, you know, delicate, fine wool cleaner. It's a delicate detergent, get Woolite. And you want to clean the lining first. Keep it away from the rest of the hat. Wash it, rinse it. Don't wring it, but rinse it. Get all the soap out. Then you're going to do the sweatbands. Sweatband with the brush again. Wash it. Sweatband, sweatband. The key is inside of here is something called visor board. It's usually just a piece of cardboard. Now, when every single hat cap, when it dies, they die with a crack here. What happens is it gets wet and the person does this, and you know what happens to cardboard when it's wet and you fold it like this? The cardboard splits, and it's split forever, and you got this kind of flappy duckbill thing, and they crack. And try to get that fixed, forget it. You just can't get them fixed. It's like, you know, one guy in every state who does it, you know? You need to get this little piece, a crescent moon piece, this visor, and trace it. Make a piece of plastic or something, an old loose leaf or divider or something. Make a newspaper pattern or something. Trace it, get that piece. Plastic is better than cardboard. Bring it to your tailor and tell him to open this up and stick it in. Say your visor needs to be changed. He won't do it unless you make that piece, trust me. He might not even do it with the piece, but you know, twist his arm. I know there's a guy in New York, I think, called Van Dyke Hatters. He might do it. You could call him. I'm not even 100% sure if he still does it, but yeah, you want visor board replaced, you know. Basically, don't get the water here. Try not to wash this part. If you have to, you wash it quickly, surface kind of thing, you know. You don't want to soak it, submerge it. I say avoid this. Just don't wash it if you can. If anything, don't submerge it. You do a little test, you know, rinse it, see how that works. If it works out good, you do the rest. But I avoid the peak totally. I wash just the sweatband. Take it away from the rest of the cap like this. I fold it out, wash it, and I take this, I take that away from the cap so nothing touches the visor. The cardboard is dry. I wash those two things, rinse them, then get the cap back in its shape, put everything back, good shape, and it dries sort of the way you want. Put a towel down, no heat. If your house is hot, it's the winter time, and you've got a hot house with steam, open the window. turn off the radiator or something, or just put it in the bathroom or the kitchen with the window open, let it dry at room temperature, not a hot apartment. That's like throwing it in the dryer. Basically, it's going to shrink it. So yeah, you're saying it's not by the radiator, but your whole house is kind of hot. It's the same thing. So just crack the window, let it dry on a towel, flat like this, just regular. Yeah. And the next day it should be fine. The worst thing is it's going to be wrinkly. Then you steam it. Got to get a source of steam in a big ball of tissue. You rub the ball of tissue on the inside like this, because if you use your fist, the steam from the outside is just going to burn your hands. So you try to use a ball of tissue to kind of rub away the wrinkles on the inside while you steam, and the steam source comes from the outside. All right, that's it. It's dry. You steamed it. Everything is cool. Hold on, I've got kind of a scratchy throat. Let me take a Halls here. Now, getting back to flat caps and Newsboys and stuff. Yes, you can clean them. Generally, I don't really do much of that. Unless it's like a really, really cool hat. It's like a French imported replica of, what was it, the Marlon Brando cap, the wild one. It's like a really authentic, like a perfect, replica, the lining, everything. I think it's the original company that made it for the Wild One movie. So this, I would wash the sweatband. Wash the lining, it's worth it. $12 cap, it's up to you. I think most of the time they don't need it often. You could do it every few years, maybe once every 2 years, every 3 years. If you sweat a lot, do it more often. Just watch the visor. Don't let the water get there. Now, the whole trick is just don't do this stuff. People do it when they're just not thinking, they're nervous, Now, yeah, caps look good when you shape them. You gotta get something round, The idea is set it, get it the way you like it, and then leave it. Yeah, if you get the round shape that you like, just leave it alone and don't play with it anymore. If you're gonna fold it this way. You fold the peak under so that you can put the cap in your pocket, kind of like this. That way you don't leave it like in a restaurant or a taxi or a train. What a lot of people do is, they fall asleep, they hear their stop, they jump out, and their hat was over there, they jump out and it's gone. So keep it on your person, fold it like that, keep it in your pocket. It's called a pocket cap. That's it. How to wash. No heat, avoid that. Remember, it's Woolite, very, very small amount. Sweatband, the lining. Dry it away from heat. Give it some shape on a towel. When it's dry, I would say steaming it is probably going to be necessary, but not always. And I think that's about it. While it dries, some people like to hang it this way so that the water just stays away from the peak. It drips downwards. It's also good, I guess. You could just hang it, I guess. It's also fine. Probably dry quickly that way, more air getting in it. That's about it. How to wash a flat cap. There's not much more I can say. Very scratchy throat. Look at the allergies. It's all this rain outside. You hear that? Raining like crazy. Kevin from that